Ah. As soon as he catches a glimpse of himself, he just grins. Hello. You look so good. You fell and busted your lip, huh? Let me see. Yeah, he really bit into that lip yesterday morning, didn't you? Will you tell everybody what you said yesterday? This is his other, throw his head back. It's so funny. Listen, can you tell everybody what you said yesterday? We were getting ready to leave to go to Walmart. I was changing his diaper, and you saw Ciara go out the front door, and he was laying down on the couch, and he looked like over his shoulder, and he goes, "Da, go bye-bye. Da, go bye-bye. Can you say go bye-bye? Yeah? We are gonna have to have our yard sprayed for mosquitoes, because there are a lot of mosquitoes here. I don't know if you guys have noticed in the videos. They're pretty much healed now, but he had like 4 huge mosquito bites on his forehead. They almost look like horns. He had horns. Anyways, so I think we're gonna have to pay for one of those skeeter services to come out and spray at least the back. I don't know. We probably can't have them spray a yard this size, can we? I just thought about that. And then I was like, oh, well, we'll just do like the back area where the kids play. I don't know if mosquitoes obey rules like that. If we just say, excuse me, mosquitoes, we sprayed the back, so if you could stay in the front, that's probably not helpful. So we might just have to deal with the mosquitoes. We might just have to deal with the mosquitoes, you know? The mosquitoes. At least they don't carry malaria here, right? Right, that's what I tell myself. At least the mosquitoes here don't have malaria, you know? You're so crazy. Okay, so here's the situation. Let's go check on Annie. We haven't seen Annie yet this morning. And Peeta. I care about Peeta too, but I'm gonna check on Annie. And then I'll go check on Annie and Peeta. Yeah, and then I'll update you guys on what I'm doing today, because I've got somebody broke the feathers out of their pillow. All right, let's see if we can open this door. Ouch! He likes to pinch my fingernails. Hello, Baloo. Hello. Hi. Are you guys up and playing? Good morning. Come see me. Come see me, silly willy. The dogs are doing great. We've been very, very careful with introductions around here, but our desire is to have a very like peaceful animal situation. So we are really trying to introduce everybody, get them all comfortable. We don't want to have to keep animals separated and stuff like that. We want them to live in harmony, if you will. So in order to foster that, we're just being very careful and cautious and slow as we introduce new animals, so that, you know, the dogs learn like these are bunnies, these are pets, these are not snacks, you know, there's not squirrels out in the yard to chase. And so far, both dogs are doing really well, so we don't leave them unsupervised or anything like that, but they're becoming friends, and that's what we want, is everyone, all the critters on the farm, to become friends. Hi, Annie. What's up, good morning? Say hello, Peeta. I'll give you sniffy sniffies. Oh, look at his little eye. Look at his little face. Oh, he's so cute. A little thumper feet. Yeah, these bunnies are the absolute sweetest. They are so like calm natured, and they will snuggle you, and I love that. So they're not, the girls, like I said, have done a ton of research about bunnies and how to care for them and everything, so they've done a fantastic job of setting them up home, like a happy home where they don't feel like, you know, they're smashed into some little cage and stuff, but they understand very well like how to train them, and then how to come on, guys, socialize them and all that stuff, so that they're good pets and enjoying his time underneath the chair right friends with each other and our other pets. All right, it's time for me to go buy a home for more animals in our yard. Wait, what? I gotta go to the barn builder. Seriously? Yeah. Who is it?
I want to see my bunny.
Who is it? Me. Who's me? This is Millie, thinks these are hers, and she always goes, I see my bunnies. I see my bunny. Are you here to see your bunny? Yeah. Yeah? And then when she has to like leave them in the evening, come downstairs, they come down and cry and go, I just need to see my bunnies, and like cry. It's pretty cute. All right, so before we begin driving, I am heading to a place called Fisher Barns, I think is what it's called. And they have a few different locations, and they do all kinds of like structures, you know, simple sheds, barns, different things like that. I am looking for, I think, I'll show you guys the spot when I get home, but we are looking for sort of a, I think we're gonna do like a run-in shed with a lean-to. I will try to include some photos here so y'all know what I'm talking about, because I'll show you later too our small critter pasture. So we've got horse pastures, and then we've got our sort of small critter pasture and barn area. That's where llamas, goats, anything of that nature is gonna go over there. So I haven't even had a chance to tell you guys about this yet, but certain animals that I thought were not gonna be joining our farm until spring, I found out, before we even moved, I found out that by complete and sheer luck, two became available that weren't supposed to be available. We'll talk about it. So they will be coming at the end of October. And so I have to have a barn structure in place for them. And we've got to do all this fencing repair and stuff like that. So my dad will be coming this weekend. We are going to, I've already sort of walked the perimeter with my mom and CR, and we've sort of taken a mental note of any place that's like the fence is completely broken down. But in that small critter pasture, I will show you, we need to add, it's sort of like no climb fencing, cow pen fencing, chicken wire. It's a lot sturdier and stronger than chicken wire, but it keeps, you know, obviously if you have a 3-slat fence, little critters can just climb right on through. So we need to get that fenced properly and do some fence repair and stuff like that, so that as my parents begin to bring down the horses, everything's ready. So my dad's gonna come down this weekend, and we're gonna start that process. But the first things first is I have to go and I have to, you know, get an actual price. You know, you get like the starting prices online, sort of customize and figure out exactly what we want there size-wise, and then yeah. And then hopefully, I would love to be able to actually get something ordered today, because I know they have to build it and then schedule to come out and put it on your property, and you got to get your foundation depending on what structure you're doing and everything. So I'd love to actually like get something going today. So I've got about an hour drive ahead. So I've got about an hour drive ahead of me, and hopefully we'll get something rocking here very soon. Well, I have quite literally driven myself out into the middle of nowhere. I just left the barn place, and I told my GPS that I wanted to go home the highway because I took the back roads on my way there a different way, and it was kind of a little bit scary at some points, like a little bit sketchy. And so I was like, okay, I want to take the highway. And apparently this was GPS's idea of what that meant. I mean to tell you, I've lost cell service. I can't reach. I just tried to call my sister and CR, and I have no cell service. I am literally in the middle of nowhere. All I have seen is the occasional trailer, and there's one car behind me back there, which let's hope that they have good intentions. You know, you really freak yourself out sometimes. That's what I've done now. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I've just really freaked myself out. So let's all say a prayer together that we get home safely. Okay? Okie dokie. All right, so hopefully you guys can see. So this is the spot where we're gonna put the barnyard for the critters. So it's a 10 by 16, so it's gonna go about there. And then that way we can close off that gate and have some of our animals be able to go in here into this pasture. And then I'm gonna put the like cow pen fencing around it so that it creates like a smaller mini pasture, if you will, outside of that. So, and it's nice because we've already got our watering stuff set up there, so we'll be good to go. We just have to run electrical. Okay, so I realized before I never showed you guys what the barn was gonna look like. So this is very similar to what I wanted, sort of like a shed row with a, this is called a lean-to, but I was actually gonna do more of like a run-in with a lean-to. So I guess it would be more like this one. But anyways, the custom orders were taking 4 months. So unfortunately, I don't have enough time to do that. So it had something like this on site and then something like this on site ready to go, except it has windows. So this is what I ended up getting, is a run-in, and it's got windows on this side and windows on this side to let a cross breeze through. And then eventually, gosh, I really like to have a room there, but we've got a tack room. It's just not on this side of the property. Anyways, that's not the point. I might end up adding on, I would like to build out a lean-to onto this before next summer when it gets hot. But I will be adding also something sort of small like this onto there for some other critters that need to be able to be housed separately at night when we're putting the critters up for bed. So I'll probably be adding something small like this into the barnyard as well. So we'll have the horse pastures and then what I'm calling the barnyard, and that will be where the other critters live. Yeah, so I'll kind of show more. I know it's kind of hard to get an idea of exactly how it will all look from imagination, but yeah, I'm excited. And the one I got is red because that was all they had. So we will be painting it because we want all of our buildings, our barns, everything to tie in and match. So we'll be painting this as well.